The last segment, we talked about the lost tribes of Israel, the original black Hebrew Israelites. And we talked about the Messianic Jewish community in Israel, those taken away in captivity by the Spaniards, influenced by the Roman Catholic Church and the Freemasons. Those descendants taken to a faraway land here in the Western Hemisphere, known as the West Indies and North America. And of course, you have the casualties of years of oppression. And a certain question might come up is, why do certain people have to suffer more than others? Are there other possible descendants of the lost scattered tribes of Israel? Those descendants of other distant lands that had to fight for their freedom because of years and years of oppression and slavery, along with other European descendants who were deceived in their gradual process of migration over to the Western Hemisphere.
Marched through the streets. New York was a city full of tribes.
Go back to Ireland, you dumb mitt! You remember that? He's making the boot, Patty!
And then you have the present modern day genocide going on in the Middle East from both the Arab population as well as the Israeli population as well. And then you have a population of Israeli Jews against other Israeli Jews of the Messianic community. And why persecuted people of such joyous spirit, just like the first century Christians?
Imagine, Islamic soldiers force your 10-year-old son to gather wood for a fire. The soldiers pressure him to convert to Islam. When he refuses, he's thrown on the burning wood he collected and left to die.
They told me I would be released if I became a Muslim. I told them that was not possible. I am a Christian, so they threw me on the fire.
Your son escapes, but the scars remain, a reminder of his sacrifice.
Persecuted because of their faith and their testimony, just like many great revolutionaries here in the Western Hemisphere. Great revolutionaries that made an impact on the entire world.
He could stop the whole thing by raising his hand.
Luciferianism is very popular in Jamaica, yet in Canada, the United States, it has a bad reputation. People are associated with drugs and the trafficking of marijuana and violence, police arrests.
Yeah, man, them crucified Christ, remember? Christ was a Christian and them crucified Christ, say him is not what
No,
it is.
but let's go back to the facts. People have been arrested, and the Rastafarians in Toronto, for example, have a very bad reputation.
I wouldn't say that the Rastafarians have a bad reputation. I would say people give the Rastafarians bad reputation because the Rastafarians, all of these things happening before the Rastafarians even start coming to Canada anyway around.
Of course, these revolutionaries like Bob Nestor Marley, Peter Tosh, that made a major impact on the entire world, were both persecuted and even assassinated, because of their great message to the world of peace, and the true revolutionaries that really, made an impact on this world system. Matthew chapter 5. When Yeshua Jesus saw the crowds, he went up the mountain, and after that, his disciples came to him. Then he began to speak and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will receive mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And blessed are you when people revile you and persecute you, and utter all kinds of evil against you falsely on my account. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you.